Today is my last day in Kyiv, wrapping up a visit here to the capital of Ukraine. The importance of this visit cannot be underestimated. It's been an ability to see for myself exactly what is happening on the ground here. It's also been an opportunity to engage with former presidents, former prime ministers, mayors, governors, civil society, business and academia, as well as ordinary Ukrainian citizens, to understand what the impact of this conflict is on them, on the future and the path to peace here in this particular region. But also to grasp the full impact that this conflict is going to have on Africa as a continent and on South Africa. Having traveled extensively over the last 2 years to some of the poorest places in South Africa, as recently as a week ago in the rural Eastern Cape, where I conducted a 1,400 kilometer journey through Mount Aleph, Butterworth, Mount Frere, ending up in Buffalo City, to look at the impact of breaking infrastructure and broken towns, as well as food cost prices and food shortages and poverty in these particular areas. This conflict in this region is going to go a long way towards exacerbating and deepening that poverty, that hunger and that suffering. And I've gained a number of insights here about what South Africa could be doing to ensure that we are able to prevent further hunger, deprivation and poverty from taking place, and what we're going to need to do in the coming weeks and months to mitigate against the knock-on effects of this crisis here in this region. Large amounts of our basic foodstuffs come from this region, but the ports being blocked, it's going to make it very difficult for South Africa to obtain these products, and if they do, the prices are going to be significantly higher than we're currently paying. Obviously, this has also been, I've also been able to determine that this is not something that's going to end quickly, as significant parts of the country are unable to be planted for the forthcoming season, leading to a longer term shortage of these basic commodities, and price hikes will inevitably follow this global shortage. I cannot underestimate the value of the network that I've been able to build up with members of the Ukrainian parliament from all parties, from being able to meet with those involved dealing with the military interventions, but also ordinary civilians who've had their lives completely turned upside down by this particular conflict. I take these lessons back to South Africa. I will be providing a full report. I will make this report available to whoever would like to read it, and also be using the platforms that we have available to us in South Africa to, first of all, try and get the South African government to adjust their position on this conflict, but secondly, to make sure that as a continent of Africa and a country as South Africa, that we are doing some significant planning around how we're going to manage our way around the knock-on effects of this crisis that's going to reach very, very deeply into the pockets of ordinary South Africans.